We've started recording. Don't tell Kathy.
I'm here.
Oh, she's here. How you doing, Kathy?
I'm doing good.
I couldn't be more excited today.
I feel like I'm in a different land.
I am. It's 102 degrees outside.
Oh.
So perfect to do Christmas in July.
It is. Did I cool off though at all thinking about Christmas in July? No.
Well, Kathy has to walk. She's the one who walks to my
I know,
house, so
I
she's
know.
probably warmer than me. But she's
know,
definitely hotter than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here for Christmas in July.
Here for Christmas in July.
First of a few. First
And
of a couple.
it is July 1st, 2022 that we're
Mhm.
recording this, but there are some timeless treasures behind us. Some things, you know, these are the angels of Christmas past, they're the angels of Christmas present, and then there'll be the angels of Christmas future.
There we go.
And I want to just, Kathy, do you mind if I just walk them through what we're going to kind of do?
No.
What we decided
Hopefully I'll
to do
remember.
today, because these treasures behind us, oh, my stars and bars. I can't wait to see them all. I haven't even seen them all. We're going to walk through kind of the typical, do a few whips, do a little bit of a haul, and do a little bit of what we're aiming toward, want to do's kind of thing.
I brought my fudge.
Kathy brought her fudge. Now, I have a question, Kathy, while we're talking about fudge. I brought pecan pie muffins, excuse me. I came to, and I'd like y'all both know both recipes have pecans in them. Pecans. Okay.
Pecans are really good.
Now, my muffins, you just pick up and eat. Kathy brought fudge. It's a big hunk of fudge.
It's a big honkin' pan of fudge.
She didn't bring a knife. She didn't ask me to get a knife. There's no knife. So I'm thinking, are you bringing home all the fudge? Or
I made that yesterday and I've been staring at it.
So do I get to cut some today?
Yeah.
Oh,
Every
okay.
time I go in my fridge, it's like...
As long as I get to cut some, I'm good. And eat it. I mean, cut it and eat it. Okay.
But anyway, so Merry Christmas, Molly.
Merry Christmas to you, Ladybug. The stuff behind me is just staying. So anyway, we're going to go through all this stuff. Then we'll go.
Yep.
We're going to show y'all a quick couple of Christmas gift ideas that with your crafting and stitching. And then we're going to go into this Christmas parade that you see behind us. Stunning.
And
Stunning.
it's mostly smalls. Christmas
Mostly smalls.
I decorate. I don't put my stitching away for Christmas. I know a lot of people like clean the corner out or what have you. I don't. I actually decorate it up for Christmas. So I have many smalls that I display with scissors and fobs and that are all Christmas related. So it's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
To decorate a little bit that way.
Decorate around it and all.
Yeah.
Oh, just it's
and
beautiful.
because I don't ever stop stitching. It's
Okay.
Christmas but I don't stop stitching.
And then, just to give you a for instance, the next video in July, Christmas in July, Kathy will be showing us some
The
samplers,
big ones, yeah,
the big
my
girls,
Christmas samplers, yeah.
Samplers and
Yeah.
things, which I can't wait for.
Yeah.
And hopefully by that time I'll have some Christmas whips.
Yeah.
So anyway, you ready to get started, ma'am?
I'm ready.
Who you
I'm
want to
ready,
go first?
Freddie.
Flip a coin.
Go ahead. You look like you're ready. Go ahead.
I'm ready for fudge and to see these things. That's what I'm ready for. Okay.
I'm just gonna sit back, relax.
So we're going to do traditional. We're going to start with whips. We are July 1st, so salute to America and our beautiful, beautiful country. And the only, I'm going to call it a whip. It's so close to finished. I don't even remember. Who is this by? I don't remember.
Heartstring Samplery.
Thank God she
Back
remembers.
choice.
Heartstring Samplers, and it's Where
Samplery.
Liberty Samplery.
Yep.
Where Liberty dwells, there is my country. And I told Kathy, this is a sampler because look, I have my initials and date on it. Now, one thing I did change, of course, I used just some Aida that I had on hand. They called for linen. Plus, they called where I'm putting a soft blue flower. That's what's keeping this from being finished. They called for kind of a parchment
Like almost
color,
whitish.
eggshell, actually. And I couldn't see it. So I decided I was going to do blue. I'm in Texas. I love blue bonnets, blueberries, blue, anything. Bluebells. I love bluebell ice cream. Anyway, so that's my whip. Do you have any whips you want to talk about?
I do. I actually am about halfway done with Sarah Plummer, and I've been staying in touch with Birgit quite often just to kind of get her up to date. But let me show you the pattern here really quickly so that you can see.
Can I
It's a
hold
little
it, Kathy?
dark,
Yeah,
but
you gotta
it
aim
is
for
dark though anyway, yeah.
Okay, but you have it aimed toward the
there we
sunlight.
go.
So.
And I would encourage you, she's got beautiful samplers, and I know she's got new ones. She's contacted me. She's got some new ones that are coming out that are awesome.
So Sarah Plummer.
Sarah Plummer. And
1759.
Yep, 1759. And this is how far I am on Miss Sarah. And she's coming along pretty nice. Don't you
colors,
love that?
I love it,
Yeah.
Kathy. The colors are just
Love,
absolutely
love,
stunning.
love that too. I'm about halfway there. And
Let me hold it so you can
Yep.
see Kathy. It's much better looking.
This is done on Winter Brew, R&R Winter Brew, and it's 35 count, 35 or 36 count. I don't have the tag here right in front of me. And I'm using silks straight up from my stash. I'm not doing the called for colors. I'm just going by the picture, what I saw, what I like, and just kind of winging it as I go. I know a few of you have asked for color changes, and until I get her done, because I have done some ripping of some colors and some threads that, you know, I found that I like it better here. And so I'll have to get that all like documented for.
Kathy, I want to just show this. That tickles the fire out of me. The 9th year of her
Isn't that
age.
amazing? Amazing.
That is a beautiful way to do that.
Yeah.
But and I appreciate what you're saying about picking out colors out of your thing. It
Yeah.
gives you the freedom to make it your sampler.
So there she is, Sarah Plummer. And I've got an idea for a frame. I'll maybe show that next time. We've got quite a bit going on here today. So.
And you mentioned Burgett. Now, what's the name of the company?
The Wishing Thorn.
The Wishing Thorn.
Yeah, the Wishing Thorn.
So
hopefully you guys will take a look at that. And then to Molly's surprise. So we went to Hobby Lobby. Were you with me when I bought this one?
No, I wished I would have.
So I found this frame. Now look at that frame. Is that not the coolest frame? So what do? I go home.
Isn't that pretty?
Well, first of all, Molly has finished making me Raven Floss Drops because these are just naked.
They have no home.
And then I have this really cool Raven and skull guy hanging on here. Oh, wait, we gotta flip it.
Yeah.
Never do you ever get it right.
Here, hold on.
I'll let you get it right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let me see. Well, I say that like I'm going to. We may have to turn him on the ring.
Yeah, he's a little tight.
Well, we need to get him on a drop thing.
Yeah, you gotta flip the.
You know, and I need to put him on a second thing so he'll flop prettier.
Let's see here.
Well,
that's just gonna drive me nuts. But there it is. There he is.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, he's
beautiful.
kind of cool. So anyway, those are my threads, DMC. And Molly didn't know this, but I actually started. This is called Antique Motifs Halloween Sampler by the Lady in Thread. And I will tell you, I don't know if this is in print anymore. I jumped online today. I didn't see it. But isn't it cool?
The word Halloween is incredible. And that fabric.
This is murky.
I need some murky.
Isn't that awesome?
I need that.
But I think it's gonna. I love the oranges. I think the 2 orange changes. I did change the orange.
And I am praying murky is a color they do.
Yeah, this is
other than.
This is
100 count linen.
Yeah, I don't know. Why you want Ada probably, right?
That's what
I'm gonna guess. But this is PTP, murky 36 count. Is what this is stitched on. And like I said, called for.
Oh, picture this plus.
Yeah, called for colors, except for I did change up the orange. I don't know that anything else is going to change right now because I'm not far enough. I'm going to get that pumpkin done. I cannot believe I have 2 whips. Let me tell you that.
So Kathy is always a monogamous stitcher.
Yeah.
Except now.
I know you guys did that to me.
I was just about to say, look what y'all did to her.
See what Flosstube did to me.
Kathy, that's cool. That's a cool piece. Okay.
So,
that was it.
So, that might be an out of print one. But having said that about an out of print one, I always think it's kind of fun to go on a mission and find a pattern that you've really been hunting for. That may get on somebody's list. I know we all have the unicorn out there. I found this book on one of the stash unload sites for $5. Now, I know that this pattern up here, this sampler pattern of the sunflowers was highly sought after. I don't know, a couple years in a row, and I managed to get myself which was from a magazine. I managed to get myself.
I'm sorry, I'm married.
Oh, that's okay. I did get myself a copy of that particular pattern, but I know these were really, really popular. The Amish, I think they call it a trip stitch or a triptych.
Well, triptych is where you
Triptych
have 3
with
pictures.
3, so it's 3 that kind of go together.
Okay.
I think that's the beginning of the house and what have you. Don't mind me here. I won't show that one. I'm going to go to the bee one. I know people have stitched this one, the bees. Yep, there we go. And I like that. I have that as I bought as a pattern back in the day. But my favorite one is this one, which is the sunflower. And I totally am going to stitch that. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a nice fall. It says be thankful on it. I have the fabric. I've got the DMCs pulled for it. So
what fabric are you going to use for that?
just a natural linen, just a raw linen.
You know, you showed us that fabric last time. That was that hive or something. It was a beautiful yellow and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I need that fabric.
But $5. So I encourage you people to keep an eye out for the sites that are selling the out of print pieces and that just aren't available.
And the actual
market.
patterns are in this book?
Oh yeah, the patterns are in this. You get this whole book full of patterns
If you can find it.
Yeah, if you can find it. But it was Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, which was really popular back in the 80s, and when they were highlighting the geese and the bears and all the other crazy things that we thought were cool then.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, have we moved on.
Yeah.
But still some really classic pieces in there, though. For $5, it was a great. So unicorns are out there. Someone's got them. You just have to be patient enough and get the word out there. And then I did have some haul. I picked up this adorable hollyhock pattern. I think it's absolutely sweet. And this is Summer House Stitch Works.
And I don't mean to take it from you.
Yep.
Y'all would rather see Kathy talking while she's talking.
When I'll start that, I don't know. But hollyhocks have always been a flower favorite of myself and our family. We used to make little weddings out of them. And then I picked up this pattern on the back here. And this is Stacy Nash. I think she even has a, let me go here, a Liberty pattern with that same basket of cherries on it. So I grabbed that. This I got in the mail, fresh picked. This is Stacy, again, a Stacy Nash. And then I'm probably one of the few that didn't get this one yet, but I have it now. Humming of the Bees, love it. Of course, this is a blackbird, absolutely beautiful. And I waited, I didn't get on the bandwagon right away after Nashville, but I do really like this one. And I have most of the blackbirds, even though I haven't stitched them all, certainly. And this was another one this was in the Shakespeare's Peddler Christmas pack. Absolutely love this one too, a Stacy Nash. But this is a Christmas pin keep, Deck the Coop. I thought that was kind of neat. And then
Sorry.
Goes in this pile.
No, ma'am. No. Oh, yes.
And this is the Kathy Barrick. I love this one too. Isn't that cool?
And someone was talking,
I just think that is fantastic.
One of the floss tubers was talking about she's leaving off the 2022.
Is she?
Because the moons, each year they cycle through the same thing.
But
So she's leaving off the
I don't know
2022.
what I'm going to stitch this on. It won't be the off-white, I can tell you that. I'm going to do something more dark, I think. And then I also picked up Angot. I thought that was a neat sampler, that one that I wanted, that I pulled the plug and thought, okay, I'm just going to get it. Just going to get it. So, Molly needs to give me that one back.
Oh.
Isn't that adorable?
You give me back my glue. I'll get
Oh my God, I get so many comments about your darn glue.
Nope. And she has a drawer with glue in it.
I do, but
my glue was better,
hidden.
and it was near me. Okay, anyway,
Your glue
enough
was
about
better?
the glue.
Better
I want you
glue?
to use my glue anytime you want
She
to.
had them.
The
By the way, people were asking what kind of glue does Molly use? Molly uses the Michaels Multimedia glue, and I have to say it works great.
It's multimedia.
everything,
And then the second favorite glue I have is tonic glue.
Yeah.
You have to order it online. I don't think it's carried in the store, but I love this glue. Anyway, the reason I pulled this one out is I've watched 250 floss tubes in the last couple of days, mainly focusing on Christmas to try to see what everybody's doing and all this kind of stuff. And Stacy Nash was mentioned a lot.
Yeah, she has some really, really well. This other one was the Stacy Nash.
I
too.
never heard of her in my whole life.
This pin keep. This pin keep's been kind of sought after too. I'm not sure if this was a design that was specific to a kid or exclusive, but I like that one too. So that's my haul, and just so y'all know, she did give it back. Even though I still have her glue.
Good to have. Okay, so Kathy, you went over patterns, so I think that's what I'll do next.
Okay.
Because where'st thou go, I will follow, kind of thing.
Sure.
Okay, so these are not all the patterns I got, but these are the patterns we're going to talk about today. But anyway, I'm going to start with what I thought was a cutie patootie. I have a look I'm going for in my kitchen, like around the coffee thing and the other areas and all.
Your little kitchen nook.
Isn't he a doll baby?
Yeah.
Now here's my dilemma. I watched a floss tube and it was 2 needles pulling thread. A lot of people did videos on StitchCon.
Oh yeah.
And they were all great. But if you want to see one of the best videos on StitchCon. 2 needles pulling thread. They've been out there for a while. Are they sisters-in-laws, cousins, neighbors? I don't know. There's something. They're fabulous. But anyway, that darn Kathy.
Another Kathy.
I think her name's Kathy. I got to stay away from Kathy's. Anyway, she did a haul portion of it, and I don't think I didn't have to get online. But anyway, isn't he darling? It's a little heart in hand joyful journal.
Adorable.
And of course they come out by the month. I will not be putting December on there. I'm just going to have Santa with his cute little white beard. But my only dilemma is, look, oh, I'm not supposed to show him the chart, but I can't read the dang chart. But I'm going to figure that out.
You know what you can do is take it to
I'll get magnifiers.
Well, no, you can get it enlarged.
Okay, so in keeping with that jolly looking Santa-y look, I bought this pattern from Lizzie Kate, which is, I'll never get this right, Joy to the World. I love this. But in my mind, in my kitchen, I want to frame some pretty things where the frames are oversized and then the pieces are small.
Oh, sure.
And make some little collages in my kitchen.
And this is a piece of Joy to the World is a piece of.
I did not even know that.
You did?
I did not even know that.
She does a Halloween like this. I don't know what else she's got, but you buy little pieces that.
Don't make me. I'm not going to do all the rest of it. Let me look while we're sitting
Now
here.
She's going to be online again.
Oh, I love the deer.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I bought that. Now this one, I've taken these out of plastic, most of them. But this is best. Was this the one too? Hold on, let me back up just a minute. Yes, look at that little bitty button. It comes with that. You're not supposed to look at the chart. But anyway, it comes with, well, there it is. A little bitty button.
Teeny
it's
button.
Cute. Okay, this is The Best Time of the Year by Brenda Gervais, who is, turned out to be one of my favorite things. And that's Jolly.
She has some really nice designs.
And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay,
cool.
So that's one. Now this next one, I can't take out the plastic because there's all kind of parts and bits and pieces in there. My husband walked in and he goes, oh my God, I love that one because it looks like my husband. This reminded me so much of my husband.
You do have a lot of bits and pieces in there.
Isn't that darling?
Bits and parts too?
No, it's all original equipment. Okay, anyway, Val Stuff, Jingle My Bells, a Christmas ornament kit. And she's saying kit. I don't think I'll show you the chart. But it comes with the felt backing. It comes with, I think that's paper.
Quite a bit of.
It comes with all kinds of stuff.
That's really cute.
And it comes with those little eyes.
I don't think it'll take you long to stitch that one either.
I love this. But again, I want to mount this on top of something where the frame is exaggerated or something. Yeah. Okay, and then as we go on and you see some other things I'm doing and all, and you see some of my Christmas decor behind us. You see kind of my color thing that's nice, woodsy, rich colors and all. I found this pattern. I don't know who showed it, but anyway.
Homespun Elegance.
And while I was looking for pattern, I'm newer to this. I'm saying, I don't want to say new, but newer. First Christmas cross stitching back in 35 years. But anyway.
That's a problem.
As I'm so excited, I'm showing patterns. Kathy, look what I found. Look what I found. She's going, oh, that's been out there for 20 years. Oh, that pattern's 15 years old. I don't care, so am I. I've been out there for a few. But anyway, so I love having your experience and eyes.
You, right? No.
But these are still available.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was one of those, but
it's one of the designers that is still designing, I believe. But her
is
stuff
so
is still
pretty.
Available. Yeah.
And it says "Wishing Thee Merriness."
Yeah.
I just love that.
Sullivan,
so that precious guy, it goes so beautifully with my Christmas decor.
Woodsy,
my woodsy decor.
Now okay.
And then here. Oh, did I skip one? I skipped one. Oh, thank you for catching that.
Sure.
Lord knows we don't have enough. Okay. Now, when we first started getting to know each other, and Kathy's, telling me about cross stitch, she goes, I think you would like Prairie Schooler. Well, she brings over a Prairie Schooler pattern. I'm thinking, not so much. It was cute, but not so much. But I like the look of it. It's just whatever that one was.
That particular one
pattern didn't say, you have to have this. And probably scared me. You probably scared me. Oh, that looks like work. Remember, I started with a cat. But anyway, big cat. Okay, but anyway, so now I've gone back online to 123 Stitch, which is right here in Texas. So I can place an order on Tuesday and get it Thursday or Friday. That's amazing. So I love them. But I went back in time again. Now these are available now.
Yep, there's many of them are still being printed. A little bit thinner paper, but that's okay.
It is.
You still got the pattern.
She was saying it's not on a booklet, but I wouldn't have known.
The original ones are on cardstock, which
I would have never known.
A lot of people collect the cardstock.
These are the Old World Santas 2, and I don't know if you can see in my background the turquoise and all, but with my Christmas I have like coppers and cinnamon red and hunter green and I throw in lime green too and all. But also turquoise.
Yeah.
So a couple of these Santas are going to get recolored
Easily
to have
change.
some turquoise in there and all. You know, ooh, if I could find turquoise velvet, I'd be making them a little velvet coat.
Well, there's trim even. That's some beautiful turquoise trim out there on Etsy.
And in keeping with that, I've seen a lot of wonderful videos about Christmas ornaments. I don't have a desire to make ornaments for a Christmas tree, but I do have a desire to make, like to take a long skinny frame and put 3 ornaments framed on it or
Framed
something.
on
Or
it.
take a, I saw a couple of patterns where they make Christmas trees out of them or different shapes or something and stick them in a pot. That I get.
And I think Prairie Schoolers got the trees too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I think Liz Matthews got trees. I think Liz Welcome. She's doing, I think it's 12 Days of Christmas that she has made into a tree then.
Well,
little stick.
that sounds pretty cute.
Yeah, very cute. You would probably like that too.
Can I make a tree out of 80, you think, or I'm gonna?
Oh, absolutely.
I
think with the Prairie Schoolers, they're classic. They'll never go out of style. There's some simplicity to them. They're not really, really detailed, so there's not a lot of confetti.
Not a lot of colors. I'll tell you, when you buy the yarn, you buy about 5 colors. But anyway, so this other one I bought at Santas and Snowmen, they are so cute. Oh my gosh. The Santa and the reindeer tickles the fire out of me. Let me swing. The little snowman with the broom, you know, his cute little broom there in the bottom middle. So I bought this as part of my haul, and I love it. Okay, and then my first Christmas present to myself, other than these things, I bought the DMC
Gotta have one of
thing
them.
that shows all the thread colors.
All the threads.
I'm sleeping with this under my pillow, and
It's
I love
nice
it.
to have.
I love
it. I've referenced mine numerous. I actually have the old one and the new one. One, you know, I don't mind beating up. The other one I take good care of.
Well, I hate to, like in 2 or 3 in the morning, or
You're on your floss in your floss.
Well, when
book?
I'm trying to find out a cost for color $9.63, and I'm thinking, what is $9.63?
Yeah.
Well, you go online and it's kind of works. But now I can go on and just, I bet you I have a color that's like $9.63.
And every color monitor is different. So
yeah, that's what I found
you just
out.
Never really know.
Anyway, so that pretty much was my. Oh, I have another. Should I show this now as a haul or wait?
You can wait.
Okay, I'll wait on that. Hold that thought.
You can wait. Okay, we did have some happy mail. And this is from Jersey Girl Stitch Company. This is Teresa, and I believe it's pronounced Kuno. I'm not sure. Cuneo. She sent us a really cute card, and she and her daughter are going to be making, they're in their style and are making pins for your beautiful pin cushions. And let me just see if I can't get them up there.
And all those drums and
all your drums. And I think they're absolutely beautiful. And they have the coolest names to them. She's got. This is Garden Repose. I think that's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
This is Blueberry Bliss. Of course, I've been into the blues, so. This one is Mirror Mirror.
Oh, that's cute.
And then this one is the Sun King.
I love that name.
Yeah, I do too. So she is on Instagram, and she's JerseyGirlStitchesCO.com. So if you would want to take a look at her beautiful pins, she's got quite a few of them out there. I'm sure she'll take orders or what have you if you reach out to her personally.
And we did just look. If you go to her Instagram, she only has a few pictures posted.
Yeah.
But when you click on the link under her bio, it takes you to her website.
Right.
Lots of choices.
Yeah. And you have to click like if you like the gold ones or the blue, and then all of a sudden it opens up to the sea of blue and the sea of gold.
Even on her homepage, it only showed like 5 or 6 pins, but that's just the links to more pins.
And we are going to be giving away 2 of these today. So we've kind of decided we're going to be giving away the Mirror Mirror,
which is very pretty,
and also the Garden Repose. We're going to do a giveaway. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So yeah. So thank you very, very much. And Anna, which is Teresa's daughter, thank you too for being an entrepreneur and getting involved in cross stitch and what have you. So we're excited to share that with you. So good.
Okay. What's next, Ladybug?
I know.
No. Can I show these two things?
Why don't we do those?
Okay. This is kind of haul, kind of what I'm hoping to do in Christmas in July. I don't want to make air quotes, but Christmas in July. Now, to start off with, my brain is whirring. I've seen all these gorgeous patterns. I've seen parades of beautiful, Carol Saltbox Stitcher did a couple of things over Christmas last year. I watched Fat Quarter Shop's Christmas parade of things. All of those, Brenda, all of y'all who have done those, I've watched, and they're stunning to see all that work. Well, I have none. So I've got
to change that.
I've got some catching up to do. So I put together some kits.
Because she's been busy making fun stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, so I know everybody has those gorgeous fabric
but these are
bags,
so cute.
And I want some of those, but when you're getting started, like, do I want those or do I want the stuff that goes in? I want the stuff that goes in.
I think I want both. I love the project bags. I love these.
But for me, who likes, if you can tell them, I like everything in the same shape, everything orderly. I like things like that. But they got to be cute too and make me smile. So anyway, so I've been making some of these bags, and I do hope to have them in my Etsy store. We're filming this on Friday. I'm hoping by Sunday I have some things in my Etsy store when y'all are seeing this video. But I made one that said counting the days till Christmas. Now what's in there? Which is counting. Okay. Sorry. What's in there is I've kitted up. Do you remember that wishing you merriness pillow that I showed earlier? Yeah. Doesn't that go with it? I had already bought this, and it's from, give me a second, Abby Rose.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And I actually bought the fabric that it called for.
It's are you going to do linen?
I don't know that it's linen. Let's not go crazy here. I think it's Lugana.
Oh, okay.
What I meant was the color. Let me rephrase that. But anyway, so I bought I love this. I like that other pattern too. Yeah. Okay, so what you're going to see here, I want to just take the time to show you, because I don't have all these gorgeous things here. But I've made some floss drops for me and Kathy, and I'm going to be putting some in the shop. And for me, I also have made a lot of little, thread jewelry. This is
charms.
Charm things and all. So I'll be having some of those in the shop and all. But look, this one's a pretty vintage Santa. Isn't he pretty? I like it. And then on the back of the ones, I put linen and scraps in 2 lines so you can write whatever you need on the back of there. Okay, so that's one. Number 2, today's July 1st. Fat Quarter Shop launched their first part of the pattern of their holiday stitch along. Stitch along. And the collection, it's called Mystery Letters to Santa. So this was the first page, and I think it was $12 and some odds, $12.48, and then you get 5 patterns along over the month of July and all. And so the first pattern came out today. I don't want to ruin it for anybody and tell y'all what it is if you haven't bought it, but it's cute.
No, but you can show the bag.
Oh, let me show you the bag. Okay, so anyway, in there, so let's see, that, and it doesn't come as a kit. You buy the pieces separately, but they do have a Weeks Dye Works thread pack. So I bought that.
I like those.
And it's on the chalkboard Ada. So I bought that. Now this is another one of the bags, and if you can read it, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas is coming before I finish this project. Okay, so that's what I put it in a softer green so you could hardly read it, but that's my tongue-in-cheeky. I hope I get this done. Okay, so that's cute. Okay, the next one I had told y'all about in the last video about a magazine that Mommy Loves You GB had told me about or something, and I think this is where this came from. The Gift of Stitching. Okay, so I don't want to show you the thing, but look at that cute little snowman. So I won't say he was free, but the magazine. 6 years of magazines was only $29 or something.
I've seen that advertised more. But the actual magazine.
It is. They have some cute stuff in there. So this was one I thought I could probably get this done in July. If I'm trying to get some things done. So I'll be doing the stitch along. I want to get little peppermint Paul.
Now, did you dye fabric for him?
No, I bought. This was a leftover piece. I dyed fabric because they show him on a sage green.
Right.
Well, I dyed a piece of fabric, the most beautiful color. But it's a little bit too dark, but it's a beautiful color. But it's a little too dark, and it was 22 count. The little fella's only 3 inches by 3 inches. Now, if I do it on 2 inches, I wouldn't even be able to frame him. He'd be a postage stamp. So I have this piece of, buy it at Michael's printed Ada, and I'm going to just waste the edges and get the green in the middle.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I mean? Just put him where I need him.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Well, I won't use it otherwise.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put him where I want him.
And sometimes even flipping a piece of fabric over, depending to find a color spot that you like on it is best.
So in July planning, so the next one I've showed you this guy before, but in July planning,
Yeah.
I have got to put some stitches in Mr. Marshmallow. This is what started the whole thing.
Dye fabric?
No,
Oh.
well, dyed fabric. But in my kitchen, you know, my husband, I have the nicest, and he's cute too. But every morning, every night, he fixes the coffee pot, puts up 2 cups, 2 spoons, and you know, everything right there. So when we wake up, at whoever's first, there's your coffee ready in the morning. Well, I want to put this right by our, you know, holiday coffee, and he makes hot cocoa all Christmas, you know, all winter long and all. So it's kitted. It's got the fabric.
This is my hot cocoa cup.
Isn't that darling?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't have a piece of jewelry on this yet, but look at the cute little flosses.
The colors are really pretty.
I
on
love them.
That little bit of
love
turf.
'em.
Did you change any of the colors?
No.
And one thing I want to say about color too, colors change on your fabric. In fact, what you have in your hand might look absolutely 100% totally different, which is I think why a lot of people tend to change the color back or to a different one, because it does. The fabric, the base color has a lot to do with it. So either it gets lost or too bright, but it totally can change the color.
Okay.
Depending on what you're stitching on.
Liz from, I'm going to take Country Stitchers.
Yep.
Okay. Liz and Deb, I think it is.
Yep.
She showed a sampler in this weekend's video that was a Lori Holt, if I'm not mistaken, which it was usually done on white Ada, and it's got those pretty bright colors. She recolored it onto a piece of Ren with her colors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that changed the world.
Yeah.
That was just stunning.
Kind of amazing.
It was amazing. But I need some Ren now. I mean, it was just pretty. Okay, so again from, let's see what magazine this was from. I think it was from that same one.
I do too.
Yes, The Gift of Stitching. Oh, I got to be careful here. What my thought is, again for my Christmas area, Prairie School, this was in that magazine. Isn't he darling?
He's really cute.
So-
He's like a bigger version of their small ones.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
darling. So what I'm planning on doing is stitching on one piece of material, one piece of Ada coming down,
Yep.
the Santa ho ho ho, and then the words, it's that time of year when it's good to be fat and jolly. So I won't have the border in the middle probably. I'll probably just have a border at the bottom and Santa at the top.
Right.
Or I'll move this border to the top or
Right.
something. But I think that'll be cute because, you know, we bake a lot at Christmas. We always have, I use that as an excuse just like we did today to make fudge and muffins. Yeah. And so I thought that he would be darling in my kitchen. The other thing I bought from
That's really cute.
Fat Quarter Shop,
I like that bag.
was this kit. I don't know if she still has them available, but she had them available when I bought them. And what it is, and it came with everything in it plus a few other little goodies, is this little retro deer.
Rudolph.
And I have a little retro ceramic deer. He's new, he's not vintage, but he looks like that retro deer that sits in my kitchen at Christmas. And that goes perfectly with it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking in that area.
And again,
perfect.
another easy stitch.
Easy.
And that would even look pretty on, was that a kit you said?
Yes, ma'am. This all came with
Yeah.
the fabric,
The
the
blue.
yarn, the whole kit and caboodle. It even came with this needle minder. She's got some darling ones for this year too.
Oh, it's cute.
Isn't he a doll? I mean,
Yeah.
just a doll. So that's going to go perfect. So I've been doing
That's adorable.
decorator planning for the different places in my house.
Right.
The Prairie Schoolers are more
So
the
you
living
kind
room
of know
and the big
what you're
decor.
stitching for.
But the kitchen's going to be more jolly, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the little cards I made for myself there. Dear Santa, I can explain. Because it's going to be in my kitchen, and it was overeating and making all that. Might have had a little holiday eggnog. Kind of thing. I can explain. Anyway, so that's there. Which brings me to Kathy. Let me get all this out of your way.
You're fine.
So that's the beginning of my Christmas in July plans. And that brings me to the next thing I found that I was dying to share with y'all. Nobody may need this but me, but I need this. Playing around online. Kathy in the middle is calling me or texting me. We're visiting together, and we're both coming up with 1,000 ideas that are just fun, beautiful. Oh my God, they sound so easy. They sound so intricate. They sound so difficult. They sound like we could do them in a weekend. I mean, just all kind of things, all over the board. Beautiful. Right. Well, I'm like a everything in its place kind of lady. So I need a Christmas planner. I usually have one every year. Different kind of looks and all. Well, so Kathy's talking about what she wants her. Not necessarily planner to be, but her journal to be of her.
I want more of an album of
Yeah.
my cross stitch work, so I'm going to be working on that.
But she was mentioning that, so I'm going online. And I'm looking at different digital pages you can download or different things that are available. Well, I came across this site. Y'all probably all know about it, but it was new to me. It's called TangledThreadsAndThings.com, and they had this darling little free chart for that Cross Stitch Christmas planner. That was Wednesday night. Today is Friday morning. So don't think I had to download that thing and stitch it up.
It's really cute.
That is really cute.
So that's going to go on your planner.
And, you know, keeping with the scrap thing.
I love the paper you picked.
This is some old K & Company
Scrap paper.
Scrapbook paper that I'll be making my planner out of. Is that perfect or what?
Yeah,
It's
I like
perfect.
that one.
Okay, so
Very cool.
before I get all crazy and pick out 40 things to try and do in July, I want to make my planner.
Yeah.
Now the catch is do I make it from scratch or do I get a binder and cover it? What am I? So to be determined.
Yeah, mine's going to be a work in progress too. Although I don't want to wait too long because
I need it this weekend.
I want to be able to. I mean, people show their photo albums, and then when you start to tell people about your cross stitch and what you do, and you tell them you stitch a sampler, they don't have a clue what a sampler is.
Well, and
so it's nice to have.
I think the other thing we're finding is people are asking Kathy or me the few things I've done. You know, what's the name of that? What fabric did you use? I don't know. I don't remember.
And
it's
it's nice to have it handy. I know a lot of people use the Book of Days.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know the Book of Days, and then Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop uses
got
that
one
wonderful little notebook.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah. I just wanted to decorate mine up with a little bit more goo-gaw.
I don't like I said for me. I'm not looking to keep track of my time, or I'd rather be stitching. I know some people like to do that. I just want to have the completed piece. What I use, kind of like that cross stitch app that's out there, where you have just the basics. When you started it, when you finished it, what's your fabric. And I'd like to do that in a journal, have a picture of it, you know, make the page really cute and fun, a little piece of the linen or what have you.
I was thinking about that myself. I want to have a little piece of the linen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking to do.
So I just want to slow down and back up here. TangledThreadsandThings.com. And what I can't show you, it's a free chart, but I don't want to show you the chart. It's there. You know, you need to go to their website. But they have a little Noel pillow. Well, I say it's a pillow.
Noel.
It's going to be a pillow.
Yeah.
That little Noel is cute.
Yeah. That's cute.
It looks like an easy little stitch.
Yeah.
Make it any colors you want for your home. They happen to do it in blues and navies.
Right.
Perfect for me. So I want to share that with you.
And this was the planner that I made, I'm going to say last year. I haven't used it yet, but I did find, this was, I do machine embroidery as well, and I did find some planner pages from Hobby Lobby. I actually bought this last year. And I'll probably put that to use at some point this year, or not. I mean, it's fun even just to look at. I think it's just really pretty. Sometimes that's what we want to do, is just have pretty things sitting around. I love the fabric. Love the fabric, the mat.
So in this whole big wide world, I still am in awe that I moved to El Paso and moved right next door to this lady. I just am in awe of that, because I could steal that right now and it would go perfectly in my home.
In your home? And then I'd have to come and find her.
I know, I've never seen you before. Go away.
Okay,
anyway, what's next, madam?
Well, I think...
do I want to do these things next?
Yeah, why don't you do those, and then we'll start on some of the... I've hauled over quite a bit of stuff as far as little Christmas balls that I've stitched over the years. I don't know that we'll get to them all, but certainly want to show you some of my favorites. And we plan on doing a Christmas in July a couple times yet. So maybe what I don't show, I can always bring back. I don't know about the fudge. The fudge will be gone. Although the kick... Now, we do have the recipe somewhere.
We will have the recipe somewhere. Did you email me that copy?
I did.
Oh, good. Well, I did. My emails.
So the recipe will be out there. Molly will share how to get to that recipe for my fudge and Molly's.
Look, I'm going to show my plate's right here. I can't show you her fudge. Did I mention she didn't bring a knife or tell me how to cut it or anything? But these are the little pecan muffins. They look nasty as all get out sitting there on a plate. But they're just delicious. Kind of bite-sized or no more than 2 bite. But the recipe will be available.
Get that out there too.
And it's brown sugar by the pound, butter, and a little bit of flour, and a ton of pecans, a little bit of vanilla. And so it's delicious.
Very good.
And on an offside, I'm going to tease you with the story. This is true. My husband walks in this morning. Now, I made these things last night. And a couple of them, I undercooked them so that they fell apart as I was trying to get them out of the pan. So they're crumbles. They're like pecan crumbles. So this morning, my husband wakes up. And, you know, like we'll say, do you want pancakes this morning or do you want, you know, scrambled eggs and toast this morning, whatever. This morning, the man served me eggs with pecan crumbles on the side. It was delicious. He took these muffins as if they were a pecan pancake or something. Oh my God, it was so good. So
it sounds good.
if you have mistakes when you make them, don't throw
Got
it out.
that salt, sweet and salty.
Oh, it was perfect. And brown
taste to
sugar.
it, yeah.
He actually put mine, he put on the side. He actually put in the pan, let the brown sugar kind of caramelize. It was like, but anyway, so there's no mistakes. They might look a little, but use them. Okay. Oh, so you want me to go to this next?
Yeah, I'm going to do these. So
okay.
We talked about giveaways. We cannot thank the number of subscribers is awesome, and please continue to do that. But the comments have been wonderful. Like I said before, it keeps us on track, what you like to see. It gives us some suggestions, what things we can maybe do better at, or what we can fix. So hopefully moving on, we'll catch those too. But we'd like to have some giveaways. We know that we're going to have thank you to the gal that sent us the pins. So we're going to have 2 of those going out. And
these are smalls. They're not, I don't have charts to give away. I don't, don't have anything. It's just what in my mind, it was like, I wished I had gone to some of those retreats and I had brought presents for everybody there. Well, it'd have been cheaper for me to go to a retreat than to mail all of y'all presents. So I'm just going to mail a few each time we do a video during the July period and all this kind of stuff. So one of the first ones will be my holiday plans include finishing the chart, which proves I believe in the magic of Christmas. I'll let you read it. I can't say it. Okay, anyway, so there'll be this project bag, and it will have a little thing-a-ling on it, kind of thing. Okay, and then the other one I'll be giving away with this video is It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas is coming before I get this finished. And again, a little ding-a-ling on it. Okay, on the subject of ding-a-ling, now these are where I wish we'd have gone to a retreat, and I had to make 400 of these or 300. But wait, I'm going to be mailing out just a couple of little 3 packages of Floss Drops. These are Santas, and they are an assortment of vintage Santas. Floss Drops, the holes are already cut. If they're not where you want them or the size you want them, I'm sorry. Give them to a friend, kind of thing. But they work for me, and then so their information's on the back. So I'll be giving away 2 sets of the Santas I printed, and then one of the sets I'll be giving away, and I'm making one for myself. But let me know. This is Kathy's stitching from one of her samplers.
Blackbird Designs.
Yeah. Isn't that stunning? So I blew that picture up as close as I could. So I'll be mailing out those, 3 different packages of Floss Drops, and then 2 individuals will be sent some, what do you call this? Thread jewelry, charms. Okay. Anyway, so there'll be one with the vintage Santa and little enamel charms and beading, and then a second person will receive. Let's see if I can get this right, with the bow not being in the way, but there's a vintage Santa and again some charms and, come on baby, let's get out of the way there, some charms and beads and all. So to enter those, just in the comment, I'm going to copy what the other Flosstubers say. Please make sure you are over 18. You'll need to confirm that and thing. Don't say win or give away, because we want to give these to you, not to some other people who are just collecting things. And what would you say?
Maybe the word Christmas?
Yes, but I hope everybody enters. I was going to say, just use the word project bag. Use the word project bag, and that'll enter you in for all of them. For all of them. Okay. So in the links below, I will have a couple of hashtags to Instagram links that if y'all would like to post on there. One of them will be hashtag Linen and Scraps. One of them will be hashtag Linen and Scraps Christmas in July, if you're particularly wanting to talk about Christmas in July and share your pictures with all of us. The Linen and Scraps is just if you want to share anything with us picture-wise, so we can all see what we're each other doing. And then we'll probably have one more, but they'll be in the links below. Yeah. So, because I love seeing, I've had some people tell me they want to share their pictures. Yeah. And how can they send us pictures and all. I'm thinking Instagram's one of the easier ways. Now my email will be, I'll put it in the link below, so that if y'all need to send it that way, you can. Okay, Ladybug.
Okay. Do you need a break?
No, I need to see all the stuff behind me. I need to see it.
Well, I'm gonna start off.
I'm wondering if I could move.
Well, you don't have to move. You're fine. Okay. I'm gonna start off with these first. This is kind of first of all, people love Nora Colbert Mirabelle designs, and I do too. I don't stitch a lot of them. I don't have a great big one, but I do like the small ones that I have. I have this frame. It's an old antique oval frame, and what I have done, and it is really an old antique oval frame. It's even a little bit difficult to maneuver, if you will. But I have stitched for the year, and I'm going to start out with the Christmas one since that's what we're here for today. I have stitched the Christmas fairy, and hopefully you can see that one. So this goes in the frame at Christmas time, and I have an old secretary that was my husband's grandma, and so this hangs on the key. So every year, or every year this one goes up for Christmas, but every season I change it out. So that's the Christmas fairy. And then we move into New Year's Eve, and believe it or not, I do change it out. Now this one, I will tell you that I changed all the colors on it. And here's one perfect example. When you're using linen and it's a color that you want to use, not every color is going to look good on it. So you're absolutely going to want to do some color changes with that. This one, I will tell you, the Christmas one, back to this one for just a second. This one is not available as a pattern. I actually took the fall harvest one, reversed it, and then did my own garland on there. And you can see there's candy canes and stars and what have you on it. So that's that. And then this was the fall harvest one that I was saying. I took this one and changed up the Christmas one, changed this one to the Christmas one. You can see them, yep. And I just reversed it and stitched it out that way again.
And added more beautiful redness
to the garland. To the garland. And then of course we have to have one for the holiday coming up, 4th of July. Now this one I added her sparkler. I think this was her Easter one, and I took and added the sparkler. She was, I think, initially holding, I don't know what she was holding anymore, but
is that on Heroic?
Yes.
Try to get that fabric.
That's on Heroic.
I keep trying to find that. It's not available anymore.
And then this is the Easter one, and I put a little chick in front of her. The only thing I wish I would have done is I like the size of this fairy. I wish my 4th of July one was that size. But again, stitching it on the linen, depending upon what count linen you're going to do, is going to alter. So I may have to stitch that one again. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the Easter one. I love the chick on it. And again, none of the colors are anything near what she had. I changed them all up. This is another one. This is the Valentine one. This one totally changed out. I love the teal and the pinky color on that. So, and again, it looks really pretty inside the antique frame. You can kind of get an idea how it hangs. Let me just, kind of hard to, but you get an idea. It looks really cool when they're hanging there in the old oval frame. So that's those. I always have, I have one to do yet. I have a Halloween one that I have to do that I'm thinking to, put these over here, thinking to start. And
you got about 6 more inches. You can go here. Let me move this
over there.
And go there. Yeah.
So we'll start our little Christmas
She said our
bazaar here. Well, I'm going to show a few of these. I probably won't get through all of them, but I'm going to show a few. I'm going to show you a couple of my absolute favorites. And get to my patterns here. These are my project bakes for Christmas.
So close. Mine are so close.
I know. So I'll just set those down there.
Okay. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's machine embroidery. Isn't that stunning?
This one's really pretty too. Take this out here. Oh, tragedy strikes.
Oh no. Oh, there we go. Tragedy averted.
There. I like that one too.
And that darling. So that's.
So
beautiful.
whether or not I get to these here today, I don't know. We're not going to worry about that. Okay. First one I'm going to show you. Took me probably a good 2 months to do, but this one I absolutely love. I don't know that it's being produced. You might want to jump around, try to find it. I know that Thea's not designing anymore. I know she still has her Facebook group, but I did stitch the little gingerbread house with the biscornu, and I also stitched the scissors holder here, and then the fob, and I'll show you that. So this is my little house, and this is, it opens up, So you can put your stitching. And lucky for me, I have, like I said, the embroidery machine that I did some little work on that envelope to hold the scissors. But you can see the chimney and all the beads. The other side of the house. Santa's in the window here. He is in the window, along with her. She's there too. She's baking. The tree in the back, I think that's where the snowman lives. Absolutely love this. So this is in my cabinet, and then to match that is the little biscorn new teeny tiny, and it's got some glitter pins beading on it.
Oh my gosh.
And then my scissor holder with the fob. And you can't see it real good because I stuck this old antique Santa pin on it, but a little scissor fob. So that's probably my favorite set so far.
Kathy,
I think I stitched this on Havana, if I'm not mistaken, too. And I will tell you that the beads I've just accumulated. I added a lot more beads. I did not buy the kit, the thread kit that she sells with this. I just stitched from my stash. Oh, and this has a Santa scissors. Where are we here? There we go. Is that his face? Here's his face. That was his behind. There we go. Yeah. So that's Mr. Santa set there. That's probably my favorite. Then I'm going to go back over here. This drum. Okay, there's a story. You can see the year on that, 1983.
do you want me to hold that?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like you're straight.
1983. And this is, I think it, and I couldn't find my pattern fast enough. I think it's the, not just cross, or the cross stitch. She did all different, oh, I know why, because I put it with the other ones. She did all different plates for Christmas or winter. So 1983, my son was born, and I'm like,
Aww.
so that's why I started this thing, but I never finished it. I never finished it into anything. It's stitched on Ada, and then working for the needlework shop, I kind of quickly moved into linen.
She actually curled her nose up. She said, that was back when I was stitching on
I was
Ada.
like, okay, I didn't even want to finish it. So I did finish it, and what I did here, and I don't know if you can see that, I filled in the Ada. The only part that the Ada shows is over here, this green, and I stitched a stitch on it to make it look like wallpaper.
Oh, very clever.
Yeah,
Very
and it's
clever.
got some gold, and then it had been years before I finished this piece, but I did finish it.
Hold on.
And
Hold on.
Yep.
Let me go.
Yep.
Let me close this door real quick. I hear
Okay.
my husband getting loud on the TV.
I did thought I'm gonna get it done because I had quite a bit of it stitched. This is a pretty heavy coverage on there. The rocking horse base was the only thing that I needed to do, and I painted up this box, the paper mache box, added an old-fashioned piece of trim. So that's probably one of my favorite. And my son, I'm sure, the one that was born in '83, will get that one day, but I absolutely love it now. So there are some things you just go back to, and you know, we want to finish them up. I think the next thing I'm going to quickly show, one, I want to get to this too. First of all, I want to thank everybody who has gone to the plaid carving, the plaid carving studio.
The plaid moose.
The plaid moose carving, yeah, studio. And purchase spools. I think he does an awesome job. He has some full figures too, but I have quite a few of these that I've collected over the years, but I know that they really appreciate that. Where was the other one? I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I'm going to show
What you
two.
looking for?
Yeah, I was looking for the other.
They're back here. The plaid
Oh,
moose.
hiding. Yes, there we go. Some other things fun things that we get to do. This is Mrs. Santa
From him as well?
from him as well. And I got matching up with this one. She spent too much money, so he's looking at the eyes.
Oh.
It's like, what? So fun to be able to go there too. And then one of the things that we see a lot of, and I stitched this thing, just grabbing a pattern, a design pattern. So this is the whole piece. which you can put your pretty scissors in. This one I did really Christmassy. I did it on a lid, but stitched the whole design for a pincushion. Finished it up. It's got some height to it for pins. Put a magnet in the bottom. So if I wanted to put needles or whatever in there. But I didn't attach it because honestly I wouldn't mind making another one that was just all the time. But just have this for Christmas. So I thought that one's really cute.
Look at her pretty dangles.
Yeah, the dangles on there. Actually, some of these I think are sterling. There's even a Santa. He's kind of muddied up right now. Might have to clean him up. And some of these, yeah.
And Christmas scissors.
Of course. Got holly. Little holly one. Santas. Yeah. Gotta have Christmas scissors.
Got to. Who doesn't?
And then I'm going to show this wagon here really quick. So this wagon, this is not the wagon that hauls all the stuff over. But
can I hold that?
Yeah. So what in here I'll make room so you can even set it down because we'll go through.
Oh no, I got to hold it up here.
There we go. There we go.
Are you be pulling stuff out of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stuff out of it.
Okay, y'all seen it.
Yeah.
In the door. I'm gonna put it down now so she can get to it.
So, yeah, gonna roll. It's a good roller. It's an excellent roller. So one of the things that I have, is it covered up enough? Homespun collectibles. You know, these came out like ages ago too, and they weren't real popular at the time because the Prairie Schooler Santas had come out in cards like that too. So everybody was going after the Prairie Schooler cards and what have you. But I have to say I've enjoyed stitching these, and I've got I think 4 of them here that I've stitched. So the little guy in the sled is this guy here. Oops. And I don't know if you can see, but and then I used some old quilting over here and made the pillow out of it. But I stitched like triple, I don't know if you can really tell, on that green. So you can see the swirls in the sleigh. You really can't see it. I didn't really want it real obvious, but I did do swirls. I went over it like 3 different times, making some swirls in that sleigh. So Molly, you're probably going to be like, where is that? But you can see it here better.
I do.
Yeah.
And when did you make this pillow, do you think?
This last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I thought he turned out really cute.
I was about to say, you did ruching before ruching was cool, but
did that.
No, you did it last year.
Actually, this is just old antique
No, I'm
trim.
talking about this pretty ribbon.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah. And then also from Homespun Collectibles are these Santas, and she's got quite a few too. These are 2. I actually stitched 3. I think I have 1 more to finish that I have like fabric pulled for it. I don't think they ever go out of style. And I have just enough, you can see the trim, just enough trim to do 1 more. And I'll stuff them either in this wagon or a dough bowl or, but here again too, this one sat for like, I don't know, 5 years. It's like, get it done. Just get it done. So I did get, and it looks cute with all 3 of them. And I think I had these on my Instagram last year, but all the cute pillows. Well, that was fun too. Actually, the wagon's pretty cute.
The wagon is very cute.
The wagon's very cute, so, but like that. And then I've got, one of the things that I want to share is something that we're going to, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. So, as you know, linen and scraps, I like to tie in the scrap portion of it with something that's stitching related in the sense of a charm or a floss drop, anything that's paper that can be used. So I did, and you can see the little top here. I did this cube, which holds my plaid scissors. And this is very, very easy to do. I'm going to actually have 9 of these kits to make for sale. And my husband cut the blocks, cut the hole in the center. In the kit, you will get 4 of the Santa faces so that you can use your decoupage skills along with the felt on the bottom. I wish I could tell you that I had wreaths. Nobody's got wreaths out yet, and I just don't have any left of this. So you guys are going to, if you're interested in purchasing one, you can reach me out on Facebook. You can do it that way, or my Instagram account, I can do it up there. But so I will have these kits for sale. But I think easy enough to do. Again, if you've done decoupage, it's gluing on all 4 of those squares. Paint with the glue. You keep adding more glue, let it dry, more glue, let it dry, more glue, let it dry. Then I've added color, some of the Tim Holtz dye, a little bit of that, and then sand it again, more glue. Just depends how heavy you want to put it, how heavy you want to apply it. Sand it down maybe one more time very, very lightly to get rid of some of the stroke marks. And then I did add some gold on the edges of this one and fiddled around with the top. I think that can be just about anything or nothing, depending upon what you want. And then applied the felt on the bottom. So in the kit you'll get the 4 Santas, the block itself, the felt on the bottom, to make your own. So I think that's good. And you can reach me out on Instagram, Diary of a Sampler Lover, if you want to go that route. Or I'm on Facebook too, as under Kathy Bourne, and I can get you set up with that. How are we doing?
I'm trying to find where the time is. Let's see. It's looks like we just hit an hour, so you got some time, girl.
I got some time. Okay.
Don't stop.
I'm going to show some really quick little antique pieces that I've collected over the years too. It's kind of fun to watch. This is probably my favorite. Is the this pin cushion, and I absolutely love the way it's the little birds on their winter bird. And I think it says something too. It says, "Oh yeah, a Merry Christmas." There we go. And then I found an old sleigh pincushion. I'm not going to do anything to the top of it. I like it the way it is. I'm trying to figure out what's in there, but I'm not curious enough to dive in it yet, but I always like that. Speaking of adding something to the pincushion, I bought this shoe. The shoe was empty. It did not have, but it was for a pincushion, but it didn't have any of the supplies to go with it. So what I did is I stuffed this, I think it was with some walnut shells. I made like a small pillow casing. And then I had a piece of tapestry that I cut to fit, and then put a little edging on it, a little bow in the back. Every girl's got to have a bow in the back of her shoe, for a little Christmas pincushion. Did that. So if you wanted to fix that one up, you could, but I think I'm just going to leave it. It might look cute with a little red bow on it somewhere.
It's just they're remarkable.
And then this was used for thread, and I believe this is considered to be treen wear. And again, it's got the same motif as my little pin cushion, but threads would come out of those holes there. Maybe they crocheted with that.
I don't know. They actually have numbers by the holes.
And this would have held the thimble in the center there. But a pretty piece. Got to decorate your stitching.
Well, first you have to find those things.
Yeah, you got it. Well, it's fun because you kind of always you always have something to look for. And then let's see, I'll do this book. I made a needle book. This was a blackbird design. It's one on the front there, and I stitched from an initial book, my initials on the back, the KB, and then inside I did again a little bit of machine embroidery here and there, made a pocket, and then of course the wool felt for the needles. And in here I have my red scissors and my thread gauge and a red and green thread winder. So that makes a nice set too. And talk about, sometimes we need like little gifty things. This, by the way, is on banding. So I stitched that using, so the banding meaning the edges are already finished. But I did weave in some red and white trim ribbon.
So is banding what I need if I was going to do those spools?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was wondering, how am I going to have to finish that?
This comes in all different widths.
Well, I'll be looking for that.
So,
okay. Kathy, your initials are beautiful on the back.
I like that one too. Great Christmas gift on that one. I stitched this one. This is a Chessie and Me. I know I like this one too. Little Noelle. Love the basket. and then the back.
I love that fabric too.
I know, isn't that cute? It's nice because it's kind of the same size as what the piece is of itself. So a lot of times
I'll hold that for you.
Yeah. A lot of times I'll just tuck that one into the little sleigh here. Set that around with some of my scissor holders from Plaid Moose Carving Studio. And some greens. I like to decorate with real greens. So I usually go over to Lowe's and sponge off. She goes, just take whatever you want from what they cut the Christmas trees off of. So I'll use some real greens on that, but
this is kind of fun. Brass deer on it too.
Yes,
I'm saying brass. I'm not sure
deer.
if he's brass, but he looks like it. Kathy, this is just stunning. What size count do you think that is?
It might be 35.
Really? 50 is smaller than that.
Yeah.
56 is smaller.
Yeah.
God,
Scarlet House Jingle Bell Pillow. I think everybody and their brother did this. I like that one too.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I love
the
that
backing.
One.
Just a fun one.
Love the veil, everything.
Fun to put out. And this one, I'm going to have to look this one up. And I have it here if you want to hold that.
Glad to. What weighs it a little bit?
Yeah, I got some sawdust in there. Let's see. You can never find anything when you want it. You know that.
You know, when you were talking about the sleigh earlier, what was in it? When my grandmother and aunt, who would be, 110 now or something, right? When they had old pincushions that were falling apart, they looked like it was sawdust, coarse ground sawdust, like from a saw.
I think that's, oh yeah.
You know,
you can buy sawdust.
Well, that's what it looked like that was in theirs.
Off the top of my head, I can see the pattern and everything.
I'm saying from a saw. Of course, that's how you cut wood, but I mean like an old hand-hewn saw, not like one of those new power saws that make finer dust.
I actually fringed the bottom. I thought that looked like a blanket on a horse.
It does.
And so I fringed the bottom of it. So I know everybody knows this pattern. It's been out probably two Christmases ago. She's got a robin, and
that's what she said when she was
sorry.
showing me some. When I was showing her my things, look. Said, oh, that's been out. Oh, everybody knows that. I didn't until today.
An old prairie schooler. No, cricket.
Who makes Whitaker, the snowman Whitaker?
I don't know. But
I've got to find
this.
Him.
I did probably back, and I love it. Back in the '80s when plaids were cool and hangs on my door.
You mean plaids aren't cool now? Oh my God, I'm in trouble.
And then I have, here it is.
Look at the tree on that angel. Let me see if I can get her. Can you see the little garland stitched around that tree? That is darling.
And this is Tina Woltman's. She has a line as well that I like this pincushion. I like the pine cone up at the top. I think that one's kind of cool.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Whose pattern is that?
Tina Woltman. WOHLTMAN. Something workshop, but yeah, you can search by her name.
Is she still active?
Yeah,
or, okay,
yeah. This one you can still
get.
Good
deal.
Yeah. So that's kind of about it. I've got some other treasures here that
She's saving the best for last, I can tell you, because there's a piece right there. If she doesn't show that, I'm taking it.
What? Oh, my blackbird.
It is so pretty.
This was a exclusive too. Now, I stitched this on fabric that had this already there, and I absolutely love that
kitchen towel fabric
yeah,
or something.
And I thought, oh, I know what I'm going to do with that. So I made the little stocking, and then one more little antique little kids ice skating, and this held threads too. And it's interesting, the little calendar from 1894, brick spool, and some information on the back. So I didn't think we'd get through it all. I really did.
Oh, we threw it. Okay, I'm going to go back just a little bit and ask some technical questions here. Did you finish this pillow?
Yep.
What is that? Just a yarn, a chenille thread?
Teeny tiny chenille thread. And
wait, why am I?
There is a lady on Etsy that has the most beautiful chenilles that are just different than. They're not like the Lady Dot creates, and I know a lot of people go to her for threads, but this other gal has just absolutely beautiful trims.
We're gonna have to find her.
Yeah, I will link her.
I need her.
Yeah.
And then this one, I don't know if y'all can see. I keep going to the wrong camera. I have two cameras up there. I love how you stitch the baker's twine.
Oh yeah,
and you can see it front inside. Now that is darn out. Like I'm actually going to close my stocking up.
Yep.
Oh
yeah,
my
like
goodness.
you tie it tight.
This.
Oh, I forgot. I have to show my box.
She has so many things. Oh, she has to show her box, and then I have to tell one story.
I have to show
about
my
her
box, and the
stuff.
reason I have to show my box is because this was new to me. This was something that Molly got me into. I totally blame her. So I had never done scrapbooking before, and
when I say paper craft, all this mixed media stuff
Mixed
is what I
media.
love doing. Yeah.
but I did this box with Molly's help, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. So that's an old antique postcard. I have a huge collection of Santa cards, and then painted the houses on the bottom, some old glass. But I'm just.
But when Kathy came over, this is where I was so thrilled to hear another person who knew what a Dresden
December
paper
25th.
things are, and all the little precious treasures,
Yeah.
the old glass ornaments, the miniature things, and all that she had. Stunning. And Kathy turned the box to the side. What amazed me, that box, doesn't it look like mahogany wood or something?
And you know what wood this was? It was just one of those cheapy Charlies.
But that girl, what did you do? You painted it, waxed it,
painted it, sanded it, and I did get a really nice mahogany look on it. I was really pleased with how the box itself turned out.
Just stunning.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
So I suppose
but
I could
just love that, like using up a little bit of the twine, a little bit of the paper, a little bit of the greenery. That's the greenery. I let her have some of my Christmas greenery and all, but it's perfect on there.
Yeah.
It's just stunning, Kathy. Oh,
So
my God, stunning.
So it's kind of led us into doing a box. I have my patriotic box on my Instagram. The picture of what would have been your identifying picture. I have my patriotic one on there. We did an Easter egg, a big diorama Easter egg.
I love my
and
Easter
we are going to do a fall one, some kind of a fall.
Well, I'm hoping we do fall and Halloween.
Yeah.
And then I saw, I don't know if I told you all about this before, I'm rambling a little bit here, but Michael's has their summer stuff on sale, 50 or 60% off, whatever. Well, the last time I had, second time before last one I'd gone, they had a little box and it had like tents and campfires in it, like it was a tic-tac-toe game. But it was like a little shadow box with squares in it.
Cute.
Kill the fires, turn those tents into Christmas trees.
Oh, there you go.
And I'm going to have a little old Tannenbaum shadow box, I'm thinking.
Very
it's just
cool.
going to be so cute and all. But anyway, so we got some other things. Now, what I tease, so Kathy showed you all this gorgeousness stuff. And the only, I have nothing. I'm ashamed. But anyway, if y'all can see in the corner back there, there's a little hint of a quilt showing. It's actually a quilt topper. It hasn't been quilted yet. But you saw the quality of her work. Those, I saw somebody online, I don't know if it was Jenny at Missouri Star Quilt or if it was whoever it was, and they were making these trees. I can do that. So I made myself a pattern. I started piecing, from jelly rolls.
I love your tree quilt.
Well, I just pieced together all these jelly rolls, stripped them all together, did them kind of by color stories and all. Cut myself some trees, We have to be careful not to go up and down because some of the patterns are one way and all. Well, I started out with 12 by 12 inch squares. This is a true story, sad but true. 12-inch squares. Well, that tree was a little off, that border was a little off, that base of that tree was a little off. So they're now 9 by 11 squares because that's how much I had to keep cutting them down to square them up. And then you can see I just took the leftover jelly roll strips and made my little border and all. But I love it. But that's the quality difference in the work here. But it's coming out cute.
Quilt is done very well.
It's going to be cute when it's finished. I got to get it. I was so late in finishing, I thought I'm going to quilt it next September or something.
It's
It's
done
not
very,
going to
very
be quilted
well.
now.
I get my hands into quite a bit of stuff. But again, I go back to my heart is always with the sampler, and I have our next Christmas in July. I'll be bringing my Christmas stitchings that I have saved and stitched for over the years, and some new ones, some older ones.
And I do want to back up and tell y'all. Today is Friday.
Right.
I'm hoping I can get this time to have it part of the video. I mean, not part of the video, but be true to my word here. But I have a blog that I want to list below, and Kathy showed you the little Santa block, and she's going to be selling those little kits. But they're just easy as all to do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we could do a little instruction sheet or something and put it on the blog or shoot a little separate video or something, but they couldn't be any easier.
Yeah.
She talked about the wreath, that you couldn't find the wreath.
Right.
And I want to back up. I did this block. Kathy did her prim block with those beautiful primitive folk art
Right.
little girls.
Yes.
So then, well, I didn't want those primitive folk art little girls, so I did the Santas. Well, Kathy comes over, takes some of the Santas, brings it back. She's got this little wreath on it. She's got it all dolled up. I mean, it's just stunning. It was stunning. So mine looked like this, So of course, then I got to get me some pretty scissors, and I just had these in my stash. They're just little. It's a stem, of a little velvet leaf, pearls. You can get those at. These were Prima, but you can probably get them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something. Sure. So don't be scared just because it doesn't have a wreath in that kit. You can make these stunning things. These scissors I ended up just buying off Amazon. It came in a box, a pair of 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very inexpensive, but I got 2 pair of scissors, so I'm good to go now on making my little things. Mm-hmm. But we talked about making Christmas gifts, and I just want to back up in time.
Quite a few of these.
The little block is one of the easiest little Christmas gifts in the world.
You've got a Stitchy friend, even if that Stitchy friend's got a couple of these already, send me another one. The more I have, the better. Yeah.
Okay. And then
the better we decorate with.
The Floss Drops are an easy Christmas present, kind of thing anytime. But some of these other
the
smalls
little
are just
little
easy
pin
little
cushion.
Christmas presents.
Tina Woltman's deer. Cute.
And then the only other thing I was going to, Kathy did that, so I had some extra printed copies of things. So I printed myself some other little vintage pieces of artwork. Where's my little snowman? I printed some little vintage snowmen and just put them on chipboard. Got it, and we'll be putting a magnet behind them.
So now because we had chipboard left over from all of our other thread
and the same little prints. But just to enclose in a card or something and say hello to your Stitchy friends and all. This is my way of, I wish we were at a retreat together and I was getting to meet all of y'all. I just wished I was getting to meet all of y'all. Yeah. The comments are fabulous. So Christmas in July so far, hopefully Kathy has inspired you with all these gorgeous smalls and how some of you have already shared your work with us on Flosstubes and all. But I will remind you the links, the hashtags, not the links, but the hashtags for you to use on Instagram. We would love to see pictures. And I told Kathy what I think I can do is if they do that on Instagram, I could pick some winners from there for some other things or something if you share some pictures and all. Got the whole month of July. Yeah. Today's the 1st.
But to enter this one, then they're going to use the word project bag.
Yes, for these project bags and floss tags and charms, I just need them to write, and the pins, just project bag somewhere in your comment. Be over 18. Yeah.
Right under in the YouTube comment. You need to be a subscriber.
You need to be a subscriber. And just somewhere in your comment. Yeah. We have gotten some of the sweetest, kindest, most wonderful comments. Yeah. And your name just went out of my head. Oh my gosh. One of the ladies teased about, you heard me tease about glue earlier. One of her comments was, and Molly, I have just one question. Can I borrow your glue? I laughed and laughed. I told Kathy, I had just poured a Coke and was sitting in front of my computer drinking a Coke. And I love that comment. And then another one wrote a comment about, and now we know why teachers give each student their own glue. Oh no.
The thing too, somebody had from the thread bed tutorial we did, said that Amazon's going to have, it's rumored that Amazon will have a dividend paycheck for us.
Oh, hopefully so. There you go.
That one cracked me up too. So
I just love all those comments.
If we can put one quick thing here before we go. Yes. I know people are looking for that 4-inch tape. We have yet to find a consistent place to order that tape. I went back to Amazon again where I had initially got it. They're sold out. You just got to keep searching. Someone will have it this time. You won't get it there again, but keep searching. You'll have it another time. So it's
and I will tell you,
hard to get.
It's coming in. What is today? Friday. I think it's coming in Sunday. I had teased Kathy. I had bought that tape for years. I used to buy wholesale. Do when I did all the crops and things. Anyway, bought the tape consistently. Didn't have problems with shipping back then. Right. The tape originates from China. Almost anybody who makes that tape, it's coming from China. And also, that's part of why it's hard to get. But I did find on Amazon, and I've ordered them, and I think they're going to do the same thing.
You mentioned that.
They're A4. They're the English, they're not 8.5 by 11. They're 8.5 by 11 1/4 or something. They're 8 1/4 by 11 1/4 or something. But anyway, the more to the story, it's sheets of it.
Right.
So I think that'll even be easier to use. You put it just the size you want.
Because the roll is somewhat cumbersome.
And it was, this is just how I am. Please forgive me. But the roll was pretty inexpensive, but I actually calculated per inch, and those flat sheets come out cheaper per square inch.
Right.
than the roll
Yeah.
does. So I'm hoping
a
it's
lot
gonna
of
be
people
good.
have commented about the tape, and you're just going to have to keep searching for it or look on Amazon for the flat sheets, double-sided tape. Chipboard, I have used my sister's that she bought at Joann's Fabric in the scrapbooking department, and then Molly, I've cleaned out her stash.
Pretty close.
And many other
I hid
things.
some.
She hid some. I got that.
Now she knows where my closet is, so it's
I know.
just gone.
So chipboard, really, if you have to buy it, if you're not saving all your cardboard up and gluing, then Joann's or Michael's in the scrapbooking
most
department.
new things that come with cardboard, it is not that quality of cardboard.
No.
Okay. The other thing, a lot of people ask where we got our felt. When I go to Joann's or Hobby Lobby and they have felt, they have two different
kinds.
weights. I buy the heavier weight because the
one.
other one you can see straight through.
And I will say the heavier weight felt really holds that floss nice on that
It
thread
does.
bed.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
And it cuts on the Cricut, so I'm still in love with it.
Yeah, the batting gets a little loose in the sense you're always picking at a piece of batting. So I would highly recommend using the felt, the heavier felt.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody mentioned using a piece of wool. And I like that idea too.
Well, I think they were talking about wool felt. Huh?
You could, wool felt, but I think you could use a piece of wool. I think you'd use a
maybe
piece
so.
of wool fabric, and I think you would have the same effect to it. Except for me, because like I have these little moths, and I know somebody said lavender, and I put lavender in there. This probably smells a little bit like mothballs because this is where, yeah, a little bit, but yeah, I know she's terrible. I'm going
Sorry.
home. I'm packing my wig in.
No, you can leave. But and y'all, I want to tease y'all.
I feel bad I don't have that pattern with me. I'll have to put that on the. Thought I grabbed.
When
them
y'all
all.
see me looking down or off to the side, it's not that I'm distracted or not paying attention. I had someone comment like
She's
that I wasn't
eyeing
paying
stuff
attention.
up.
And I have to stop because I have to regain my control to not jump up and grab it out of her hands and to let her. Oh my God, it's like so that's me being like, oh my God, I can't believe how gorgeous
I don't know
that
where the pattern
is.
is, but
I didn't take it.
Yeah.
I didn't take it. I swear I didn't take it.
So we'll definitely put that one down at the bottom. I know it's a very popular one, but
So Christmas in July, what we're hoping is that y'all will make some projects, share them with us on Instagram. I will show you the progress I have made on whipping up some of these, whip it good, some of these things I hope to get started. I do have this much and more to introduce over the next couple of videos that I bought. And then Kathy's going to be showing you next time
we'll do my big Christmas cross.
The big Christmas.
Pieces.
Hopefully we've inspired you with some things.
Yeah.
Some of these finishing things, Kathy, I did see. Oh, who did it? A girl showed a bag of trims. Oh, and she's a popular floss tuber, and I can't think of her name. She held up a bag of trims she got from a lady that sells it by the bag. There were some real pretty trims and all, but I am going to be on the hunt. Hopefully you can find the name of that lady.
She's at Etsy, and I can get to that
because
really easy.
Hobby Lobby and Michael's are reducing the amount, it looks like, of
in their
trims.
packs.
Yeah. Well, no, not pack. I'm just saying they're getting to, the ribbon choices are getting to be.
Did you see my bow earrings?
I saw bow earrings and I saw a Santa thing.
What I liked about this lady's trims, it's different.
Right.
She's got the eyelash trim. She's got some of the antique trims. So yeah, and the teeny tiny chenilles. So
that chenille was pretty just right on edge. Did you glue it or hand sew it?
Hand sewed it.
Hand sewed it. Because I think it was Colorado Stitcher. I'm just discovering some of these channels. They've been around for a while, but I'm just discovering some of them.
Right.
And then some of them I'm surprised really are new.
Oh yeah, quite a few new ones.
But Colorado Stitcher showed, and I think it was her. Please forgive me if it wasn't. But she actually talked about just using Eileen's glue. And she buys cording and just glues it on the edge, which is what I did on my flat fold.
Yeah.
She pins it in place while the glue is holding, kind of thing. That's what I did on my flat fold. I want to tell you that's what Lana showed. But anyway, but it was pretty cording. This particular thing here is stunning. That one.
I know.
Okay.
That's a Hobby Lobby one. Yeah.
Really?
That's a Hobby Lobby
okay.
one also.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Please share your Christmas projects
share
with
your
us.
pictures with us. Let us know what you thought of the Christmas.
If you would like to win just a little thank you gift, from us, please use the word project bag in there. And what else? I think that's it.
That's it.
I have a lot of stitching to do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank y'all so much.
Bye. See you
Bye.
next time.
Oh wait. Let's see if I'm frozen.
And the fudge.
Look. We're cutting the fudge.
Yeah.
Well, Kathy made, what is this called?
Butter pecan.
Butter pecan. That's fabulous. But fudge. So we're actually going to cut it. The recipe will be available on my blog, and because I want it, kind of things. That's
there.
Below. I did go get some plates and stuff so Kathy can cut it. And then the other recipe you'll see on there is Aunt Mamie's, my fairy godmother Aunt Mamie's pecan pie muffins. And including Kathy. 100% of the people in my life who I've ever shared these with as Christmas presents
Love that.
call and
They're
say, "Can you
delicious.
send me the recipe?"
Very good.
Real easy.
Two quick things. I found the pattern designer for this. This is Horse Country Holiday, and this is by Artful Offerings. So if you're looking for that pattern, and then trim on Etsy. Great gals to go to Purple Paper Mountain. That's Purple Paper Mountain on Etsy, and the Papered Soul. The papered P-E-R-E-D soul S-O-U-L.
So papered soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now Molly doesn't have to type. We can eat. We can spend more time eating.
Okay. Okay. Thank y'all again.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy.